Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be impressive, but one area might not see the leap fans hope for: brightness. Samsung has consistently upgraded OLED panels year after year, boosting peak luminance with each release, yet the S26 Ultra appears set to maintain the same top brightness as its predecessors, which raises the question: how will it compete with other flagships next year? The current S24 and S25 Ultra models hit a peak brightness of 2600 nits using Samsung's M14 OLED panels. Rumors suggest the S26 series will switch to the M14 OLED panels, already in use by Apple's iPhone 17 and Google's Pixel 10. However, this transition won't push brightness higher, keeping Samsung behind its rivals on paper, even as the hardware evolves. Despite the lack of extra nits, the S26 Ultra still benefits from a highly refined display. Samsung continues to use advanced OLED technology, prioritizing efficiency over raw brightness. This subtle shift could play a major role in battery life, especially since the Ultra is expected to retain the familiar 5000 mAh cell. Every bit of efficiency counts when squeezing more screen-on time out of a flagship device. Interestingly, Samsung seems to be focusing on display features beyond just brightness. The S26 Ultra may include a new privacy display technology, automatically dimming sensitive content in crowded spaces. Whether you're checking banking apps or watching videos in public, this feature promises a smarter, context-aware layer of protection, something few competitors can match. Alongside the privacy display, Samsung is rumored to refine its anti-reflective coatings. Corning's Gorilla Armor 2 is expected to appear, reducing glare while maintaining vivid visuals. This approach could offer a better real-world viewing experience than simply adding 400 extra nits, showing Samsung's strategy is shifting toward practical, everyday improvements. Memory and storage options are also evolving. The standard S26 and S26 Plus models are expected in two configurations: 12 GB RAM with 256 GB storage and 12 GB with 512 GB. The S26 Ultra, meanwhile, could offer three main options globally: 12 GB with 256 GB, 12 GB with 512 GB, and 12 GB with 1 TB. In select markets like China, the 1 TB variant may even get a bump to 16 GB RAM to compete with local high-end flagships. Speed is a key highlight across the lineup. All S26 models are said to use LPDDR5X RAM, capable of 10.7 GB per second throughput. Combined with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, this setup ensures peak performance, whether gaming, multitasking, or handling demanding apps. These internal upgrades maintain Samsung's reputation for raw power and fluid operation. Samsung's focus on privacy continues with a rumored Flex Magic Pixel feature on the Ultra. This hardware-level solution would allow you to obscure the display from side angles at a single tap. Unlike traditional privacy screen protectors, it won't dull brightness or distort color. For commuters or anyone working in public spaces, this could redefine how we interact with sensitive content on smartphones. The Flex Magic Pixel concept builds on Samsung's previous anti-reflective efforts, first seen with the S21 Ultra and refined through the S24 Ultra. By combining Gorilla Armor with intelligent privacy tech, the S26 Ultra aims to deliver durability, clarity, and discretion, all without additional accessories. It's a subtle yet powerful way Samsung can stand out beyond just camera specs or raw brightness. Despite steady incremental upgrades, some users have expressed frustration with the slow pace of innovation, especially regarding battery capacity. The 5000 mAh cell has remained unchanged, while competitors push larger batteries. By focusing on efficiency gains through the new OLED and display technologies, Samsung can extract more longevity without increasing battery size, a smart, behind-the-scenes improvement. The S26 Ultra is also expected to enhance its camera system and charging speed. Reports suggest up to 60-watt fast charging, alongside software and sensor improvements for selfies and video. With the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 powering the device and a refined UI experience, the Ultra remains a powerhouse, even if some changes are more subtle than revolutionary. Design-wise, the S26 series is rumored to unify the look across the lineup. Rounded corners replace the harsh edges of previous generations, giving the phones a more modern feel, reminiscent of the iPhone 17 series. The back may resemble the S25 with minor tweaks to camera islands, suggesting Samsung is refining aesthetics rather than reinventing them entirely. Finally, the launch timeline appears on track despite earlier delays. Certification leaks indicate the S26 Ultra is ready, likely arriving alongside the S26 and S26 Plus by late January. While Samsung isn't reinventing the wheel, the combination of efficiency, privacy features, and consistent high-end specs makes the S26 Ultra one of the most thoughtfully designed flagships in recent memory, balancing performance with everyday usability.